Hey, what's up everybody? It is Blood here and I am back with another March of Giants video. And in this video we are actually going to be doing a beginner's guide. And to do that I am going to use this very lovely solo versus bots deal right here. So we're gonna hop right into that. But please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you're not on the channel already, and just let me know what you think about this. If there's anything I end up missing or something you want a little more explained in detail, please, because I am doing this in one run. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into it. I will explain controls as we play, along with all of the mechanics. Okay, so it gave us Volunteer. Volunteer is kind of cool. He has a mortar on him. Now, the whole goal of the game is to take out 2 out of 3 of your enemy's bastions. So these are the enemy bastions here. As you can see, there's smaller little outposts and whatnot on the field as well. And we end up, let's go ahead, we'll hit Y so we can have a follow cam, and you use your right mouse to click where to go to be able to move. And so you got a few different things here. Okay, so firstly we have our little soldiers underneath of us, and these soldiers are going to rally around us, where we can actually send them to charges, and we can have them like end up in trenches and things like that. So if I send them forward like that, look at that, there we go. Now we also have some skills here, a Q, W, E, and R. And with Volunteer's Q, he actually ends up firing a volley of mortars, as you saw, and it's on cooldown right now. So you definitely want to be able to use your skills properly, and you want to read up on them and figure them out before you actually get into the game. And each giant is different. So let's go ahead here, and we're just attacking the enemy. Now, as you can see, there are different unit types as well, not just the little soldiers. We have these tanks. There are tanks, there's cavalry, and there is also these gunners right there. And what those units specifically do is they come up to the bastions and the outposts, and they're what ends up doing taking the damage that the towers would be shooting at you if you were going to be going after them. So they're essentially your buffers. And so let's go ahead here, look at that. All right, and we're just leading him off. And the whole goal of this game, again, to take out 2 out of 3 of those bastions, and it's about a bit of a give and take. So if we just go ahead here, let's send our troops forward to stop that charge. Now, they ended up actually sending a charge forward, and if you hit your D to send your troops forward, then you can actually stop an enemy charge. And you just walk over them to be able to collect more. Look at that, we got another army, and we're about to get into the base building as well. Oh, look at that, we got a kill. All right, now a couple things down here. So you see you have essentially for your troops, now we have there are supply drones that end up coming by, but when you get supplies, you'll see them as the boxes that were on the ground. You'll see them down here, and you need those to be able to purchase these right down here. So there's a soldier drop, which we can actually drop in some soldiers to be able to stack up a little bit more with the max rally count. We can make a trench, which is this, which actually ends up acting as a shelter for soldiers, buffs them, and also they will act as a defense against charges and things like that. Then we have the Giant Slayer bunkers, which I will go ahead and hit 3 and place one of those right now. And once you set it where you want it to go, you place the orientation and it'll point in that direction. So you be able to protect. And these things will fire at, they will fire at the mobs with the health bar, but they will also end up, ooh, I just got hit there. But they will also end up firing at the giants as well. And as you saw, when you send a charge forward, if you hit an enemy giant, then they crawl all over them and just cause huge, massive damage. So we're just going to go ahead here. And let's send that mortar forward. Uh-oh. Nope. Let's just go and remove these. Great. Okay, so we've gone over the bunkers, the trenches, and the skills themselves. So again, you have your Q, your W, you have an E skill, and then you have your ultimate. And depending on the giant you play, supplies, depending on the giant that you play, then they will have different types. Volunteer is a range type that is supposed to do massive damage as well. So he's pretty good being able to clear out, in the beginning. And let's go ahead here. And there's going to be a few other things we'll go over. So what we're going to do, see, that's a supply drop right there. And there's tanks and whatnot. Now, we're going to hit B to recall because we are low, and we have merit points. Now, with the merit points, you can hit P, or you can click down here on your points when you're in the arsenal, which is this area behind this blue line in the back of the field. And you look over the different augments. So there's 4 different tiers. There's augments, which are pretty cheap, and you can only use one of these per game, and only on one skill per game. So you only got 5 augments here. You got to make them count. And then you have the dynamos, which are a little more expensive. You have the tactical, and then you have the heavy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and run on the recommended just to kind of show how things go. And currently we have the shield damage converter, which is a dynamo. And so it gives us shield, gives plus 10% shield, bonus shield is currently at 0. So we will just go ahead and get that. And now we got some shield up there, shown as purple. And as you can see down here as well, and we have our energy and whatnot on the build up. Now, there's a couple other things in terms of shield. So you see this purple line here. So there is what is called a shield generator. And we're going to go over here real quick to that. And this is a shield generator. Now, while this is up, it grants bonus shield to your bastions, which are behind the line up here. And you want to be able to protect those at all costs. So keeping that alive as well would be a good idea. And we just unlocked our 3rd skill, Path of Glory. And what that'll do is it will drop a huge... it's going to drop a huge bomb. Just like that. Look at that. Alright. Come on. Alright. Yep, made him run. Alright. And we are currently just going to be pushing. So the key is you want to take it slow. You don't want to rush too hard, because if you end up rushing too hard right off the bat, then all you're doing, if you've never played a MOBA before, if you've never played a MOBA, then what initially rushing too hard is going to do is it is going to give the enemy a lot more points to be able to hurt you a lot more. So it make for a very quick game if you end up rushing too hard. And here. So next up is there are supply depots here. So I'm gonna drop some troops down so this way I can go ahead and send them here. And Path of Glory. Yep. Alright, shook them off. Yep. Shook off Striker. There we go. Nope. Alright, and as you can see, that yellow bar right there, that is the range of the tower. So we don't have any siege units inside of the tower. There are some now. Well, no, there's not. But if we can end up throwing some siege units in there, then we'd be able to go in and actually do damage. And you want to be able to get rid of your enemy's defenses, so clearing out the trenches is a good idea. Oh, look at that. Oh, they are back. They are back. Oh, they have troops on us, and we are just going to keep moving back and forth like that. Look at that. Okay. So we're going to send in a charge. Just like that. And back up. Okay. Because at this point, it's a building game. It's a waiting game. And we got to be really, like, tactical about it. Oh, we are about to go down. Yep, see? And that's what happens when you aren't too careful. So, whenever you die, you end up having a cooldown. And on each death, you end up having that number increase. Like, it goes up and up and up and up and up. Let's see here. We want... that would give us some max energy. That would be that. We will go ahead and actually add in the power, just because we have like single targeting stuff and projectiles. We will go ahead and put that towards let's go ahead and put it towards Path of Glory. Yep. So we're gonna get up here because we gotta get back up top. Now you gotta run speed back in the arsenal, so it's always a good idea to run your path on the arsenal to get to where you need to go. Otherwise it's just going to take forever to get there. And we are going in here. Yep. And nice, we have more getting more of the supplies. So these ships here, if you rush troops to them, then you'll be able to collect supplies. They do have a cooldown, so won't be able to collect from that one for another 5 minutes. We actually have our mortar. So we have our ult, which is great.
Let us paint the sky with glory.
And siege mode.
Victory. The enemy falls.
And there we go. All right, let's keep up the pressure. Yep. And nope. Okay. All right. Yeah, getting that skill really made things a lot better. So let's just get rid of all those ads there. And we're just gonna clear it. So next up, want to get rid of these trenches, because if you can get rid of the trenches, then they don't really have a defense to be able to throw stuff at. Throw into a charge. Alright, and give me more supplies. And we are actually going to go ahead here. I'm going to drop a bunker here.
Rise and inspiration.
And a bunker here.
God without pride.
Yep. Okay. And we're going to just keep...
Into the sky.
There we go. Come on. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah! Alright, and we got the kill. That's great. So being able to set up defenses like that is super good. They have trenches there. We're gonna get rid of those.
Hear my drums.
Yep. And get rid of all their big units. You really need to figure out where your priorities are going to actually lay, where your zones are concerned, because you never know exactly what you're gonna end up having to do. So hopefully here soon we're going to be able to, yeah, back up, back up, back up. Let's go ahead here and charge.
Gleaming men, my enemy falls.
Yep. All right, there we go. And down. So now you send your troops in for a charge to take down the protections of the towers of the outposts. And come on, get out of there, get out of there. And that way you're able to actually start dealing damage to it. So we're gonna do that. And now we gotta... Yeah, now we have to wait for more of the siege troops, just so we don't end up getting ourselves handled.
Such bravery.
Alright, and send them in.
Thrill of war.
And take them out again. Nice. Alright. And because we got plenty of siege troops.
Enemy retreat.
And alright, so you see how that bunker has that zone in it? So when they hit when a bunker, an outpost, or bastion hit a point of a critical mass, basically, they will cause an explosion that will damage anything inside of it. Now, we just took that outpost, so we are doing well here. And as you move forward, you know, it's going to get a little bit more difficult, but we're... because we are also now being seen as a threat. And this threat is going to be... like, being seen as a threat, that ends up having enemies, you know, enemy giants coming after you. You don't know if, like, so far we're playing some bots for the testing, you know, for this guide, and it's going pretty well so far. At some point we will end up heading back to our we'll head back to our arsenal, because then we can get a few more skills. Alright, yeah, we just popped him, and hey, alright, we got the kill. Nice. Yeah. So we may want to go ahead, and we are going to again hit B to recall.
Soon I shall rejoin the triumph.
And that's the basics of the lane pushing. So as you saw, and there are other things. So there are tunnels that you can take to be able to travel around the field. So there are those. Other things. There are these automated little tanks. There are two versions. There are these ones, and then there are some larger ones as well. And you'd be able to see where they're positioned on the map. And these will essentially, you can attack them. Anybody can attack them. And they will give extra merit points. So if you need to farm a few extra points to be able to pump up your skills, then go ahead and farm some of those, because they would definitely be worth it. And you are going to... And what we're going to do here is we're just going to buy some skills. And we are just going to keep going up the tree and get execution. I am going to also get cooldown. And I want to get cooldown on... let's see, it'll be 10, 14... I will actually take it down on Path of Glory. Yeah, we'll do Path of Glory down to 7 seconds. So that's a very nice boost. And we'll just continue trudging on. So we are... we're about 21 minutes in, close to it. And we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Plenty of merits to pick up. Oh yeah, look at all that damage that we just did. Like, we're able to do so much damage now. And get rid of all these little guys. And I'm just going to go ahead and, you know what? I'll drop one there. Drop one there. And drop one there. And we'll get rid of all those. Yeah. So as long as you keep sustaining and you don't feed into your enemy much, I mean, standard MOBA practice. If you have played it, if you've never played a MOBA before and you just want to get into it, yeah, you want to take it nice and easy in the beginning. You don't want to be too aggressive. Otherwise, you are just going to end up having a bad time. Now, we are hitting this bastion. And let's see if we can get... enough with siege mode. Yep, there we go. There we go. And let's get a charge here. Keep the protections down. You want to keep that protection down all the way to 0. There we go, and let's get... Yep, there we are. And we took the first bastion, and now... and when you do that, if you look at the map, the top route is now rerouting to the middle. So now, all those... Yeah, all those characters that are... all those little soldiers are now coming to the middle to... take care of that. Okay. So we're going to want to help with pushing the middle now. And... Oh. They are coming this way. We don't want to deal with that. So we're just gonna move it right along. And I'm probably... What we're going to do is I'm going to take care of the shield generator. Just so we can not have to worry about their shields, which would make it easier to take out the bastion. Alright. And this is it's gonna take a, I'm gonna come up onto it. There we go. Keep doing damage. There we go. Yeah, it takes a minute to get this shield generator, but we're gonna get it. And clicky, 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 and look at that. We destroyed the shield generator. Yep. Nice. So now, with their shield generator down, that means that their bastions no longer have any shields. So we'll be able to just rush in and be able to take care of the bastion. Look at that. It's already getting taken care of.
This is it, chums. Now.
Yep. All right.
Into the sky.
And I think we'll be able to take care of it with this. Yep.
Coward.
Because oh nope, I got 3 of them on me.
Inspiring sound.
Charges, charges, charges.
The sky rains glory.
Yep.
Battle is yours.
Okay, can we get more? Yep, we are just on full collection for this now.
A shining brigade.
Okay,
Hear my drums.
there we go.
Sing my cannon.
Okay,
Give them hell.
send the charge. And we're going to... Yep. Send another charge. Send another charge. Send another charge. I think we can get it. I think we can get it. Yep, there we go. And we went and snuck it in. And that is a victory, and that is how you end up playing through a game of March of Giants. We are at 28 minutes. I know, oh, on the recording of 28 minutes, but that match took 26 minutes, 44 seconds. Generally, a match may take upwards to an hour, so that actually went by pretty quickly. There are a lot of nuances when it comes to the game as well. Like, you'd be able to actually change. You can actually sell off if your strategy is not doing what you want it to. You can end up selling off your different you can end up selling off all your different stuff in the war shell and choosing other stuff just so you can figure what you really want to be able to build, what would work for the scenario or situation that you're in. There's a lot of fine-tuning and key components, and it also comes down to the character you want to play. So that is my beginner's guide with the game for March of Giants. If you like this, please, if you watched all the way through this, please leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And let me know what you think. And I thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all on the next one. Until then, take care. Bye!